Carlos Alcaraz's teammate suggests if anyone can challenge him, and Jannik Sinner. Carlos Alcaraz and Jannik Sinner have dominated tennis over the last few years. Since the beginning of the 2024 season, nobody else has won a Grand Slam title except for the ATP World No. 1 and 2. Following his win at the US Open, Alcaraz withdrew from Spain's Davis Cup team for their match against Denmark. Speaking ahead of the tie, one of Alcaraz's teammates has suggested whether anyone can challenge Alcaraz and Sinner in tennis today. Pedro Martinez says it will be difficult for anyone to reach the level of Carlos Alcaraz and Jannik Sinner. During the pre-match press conference, Spain's Pedro Martinez had this to say about the dominance of the world No. 1 and 2. It will be difficult for anyone to reach the level of Carlos Alcaraz and Jannik Sinner anytime soon, he said. I don't see anyone getting close to them, especially because Novak Djokovic is getting older. Novak is still playing incredible tennis, but when one of the other two is on the other side of the net, you feel the full weight of his age. Novak Djokovic's record versus Carlos Alcaraz/Jannik Sinner, 2025. 2025 Australian Open QF. Novak Djokovic defeated Carlos Alcaraz. 2025 French Open SF. Jannik Sinner defeated Novak Djokovic. 2025 Wimbledon SF. Jannik Sinner defeated Novak Djokovic. 2025 US Open SF. Carlos Alcaraz defeated Novak Djokovic. It's clear that he's no longer 30, 28, or 25. These two guys are 15 years younger than him and are in the prime of their careers. While Djokovic has a long career behind him, he's playing really good tennis, but he's not the same as he was 10 years ago, when he wasn't losing so many. Martinez then named the one player who looked set to challenge the pair earlier this year. Jack Draper was playing well, but not yet at the level of Sinner and Alcaraz, and then he got injured at Wimbledon, he said. He's struggling a bit, with physical ups and downs. We'll see if any young players can reach that level in the next few years. But right now, I see a battle between the two of them, and then a battle between everyone else. Alcaraz and Sinner seem to be in a league of their own right now, with the rankings providing evidence to support this. Carlos Alcaraz and Jannik Sinner's lead in the world rankings. The young duo currently lead world No. 3, Alexander Zverev, by over 4,500 points in the ATP rankings. They are the only two players to have guaranteed themselves qualification for the ATP finals in November. That's not to say players in the top 10 haven't performed well in 2025, but Alcaraz and Sinner have just been too good. Whether anyone can challenge them in the future remains to be seen, but for now, it looks like the pair will continue to dominate. Alcaraz is set to return to tennis at the Laver Cup next week before heading off to Tokyo for the Japan Open, while Sinner ramps up preparations ahead of the China Open in Beijing. Outside of Roger Federer, Rafael Nadal, and Novak Djokovic, not many stars were able to get their hands on a Grand Slam title during the 2010s. Andy Murray emerged victorious twice at Wimbledon and claimed the 2012 US Open, while Stan Wawrinka also triumphed in New York, as well as Melbourne and Paris. The only other player to secure a major during the peak of the Big Three era was Marin Cilic, who did so at Flushing Meadows in 2014. Cilic became just the second Croatian in history to win a men's singles Grand Slam title after Goran Ivanišević, his coach at the time, to whom he made a bold claim prior to his victory that year. What Marin Cilic told his team before the 2014 US Open started. In an interview with the Tennis Mentor, the former world No. 3 recalled, "It's funny, so I was playing Toronto and Cincy, came here, New York, and then we decided to go for the first hit on Arthur Ashe Stadium in the night to just feel the conditions." What Marin Cilic told his team before the 2014 US Open started. In an interview with the Tennis Mentor, the former world No. 3 recalled, "It's funny, so I was playing Toronto and Cincy, came here, New York, and then we decided to go for the first hit on Arthur Ashe Stadium in the night to just feel the conditions." What Marin Cilic told his team before the 2014 US Open started. In an interview with the Tennis Mentor, the former world No. 3 recalled, "It's funny, so I was playing Toronto and Cincy, came here, New York, and then we decided to go for the first hit on Arthur Ashe Stadium in the night to just feel the conditions."